Hello to all my friends out there. How you guys? Happy Easter. Well, the year is whizzing by. This video is 2 ways to get less meat meals. Not no meat, less meat. And low cost Easter fun. So, okay. Now let's see, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I'm spending very little money. But today I bought some stuff for Easter. I spent very little money because I had been shopping for toys for a few months at the Dollar Tree and 99-cent only. So I want to shop a little bit for Christmas, but I'll show you some of the cheap things I bought. So, you know, kids, they just want to play for a minute or two and then they throw it. So I got this doll, half price for $4. I go, that's good enough. I bought this badminton set. That is good enough. We'll break it up. I bought this bunny, very cheap. So, okay, and I bought some other stuff, but all along that vein. So if you have little kids, and when you see some stuff, you pick it up, then it's going to be good to go for the holidays. The next one's the 4th of July. So, okay, one way to get more veggies is to just make the food you always make and add more veggies. So instead of making regular meatloaf, I've been making stuffed peppers. So I put some instant potatoes on top. I put some cheese on top of that. I put some tomato sauce in my meatloaf. So basically this is pretty much up. You can add more veggies, but I think this is good enough. And I made 2, one for now and one for later. So I had a 1/4 pound hamburger. And so, okay, here we go. So I won't be starving. So my meatloaf was, I bought the bell pepper. I'm going to be buying the veggies a few at a time because when I make a lot, they just go to waste. But it was hamburger. I didn't use an egg. What I used was, I had cream cheese and I cut this in 1-ounce sizes. So I just took it out of the microwave. I took it out of the freezer and I microwaved it for a few seconds till it got soft. So hamburger, it would be an egg. I had breadcrumbs. I had dry onion and garlic. And then I had this tomato sauce I love that I get at Walmart. And so I wanted to make this like a shepherd's pie, but instead of pie crust, I wanted to use the bell pepper. Salt, pepper, dry onion, dry garlic. And then I made an indentation in my meatloaf and I poured more tomato sauce. Then I made instant mashed potatoes with some cheese on top. I covered these with foil, and then let me see if I can show you. Then I put when they were done, I put the potatoes on top and I cooked those until they were, this is the way I usually make it. I just added potatoes to make more veggies. I have peppermint tea, so that's not too high in caffeine. Okay, so now if I wanted to make this even more veggies, I could have used rice and mushrooms in place. I've made it exactly the same way, but use like 8 ounces of rice and mushrooms. Okay, now it is a special occasion, so I made some tasty lemon cupcakes. Here they are. And I use my Jiffy cake mix. And then it calls for, let's see, a Jiffy cake mix, 1 egg, and a 1/2 cup cold water. So I used the juice of 1 lemon. I bought lemons today. And these weren't very juicy, so it only generated about a 1/4 cup lemon juice. So a 1/4 cup lemon juice, a 1/4 cup, 1 tablespoon, a 1/4 cup water, and a tablespoon of lemon zest to get a nice lemony cupcake. Oh, there's a good recipe on here. Let me give it to you. Fruit Magic, 1 package golden cake mix, 1 can of pie filling. They have those now at Dollar Tree. 1/2 cup chopped nuts, optional, and a 1/4 cup margarine or butter. If you start making your own butter, it's not going to be an issue. Preheat the oven to 350. Select your favorite pie filling or make your own. And spread onto an ungreased 8-inch square pie pan. Combine cake mix and nuts. Cut in margarine or butter until crumbly and spread over the top of the filling. Here it is. It's like a dump cake. These are good little cakes. Okay, now. Okay, so that is how I made the lemon cupcake. Now what the frosting is, it is 1 cup powdered sugar, 1 tablespoon soft butter, and I stirred that together until it was all combined with the powdered sugar, and then I squeezed about 1/2 lemon in the powdered sugar, and I stirred that around. Then I got my electric mixer and I started mixing good, and then I just added powdered sugar until I got my frosting. So I put a few jelly beans on one. I had some sprinkles, and I had some chocolate cookie stuff that I had from when I made something. So and here's my powdered sugar. I could have used my food coloring to make lemon yellow food coloring. Get this one, it's cheap because I couldn't find mine and I needed some. Okay, so that is that. Now let's see what happened with these cupcakes. Let's have a chocolate one. So these are nice because you have cupcakes, but not too many, especially if you have a small family. And then you can just keep, the baby's making us a cake tomorrow. I hope they don't cut it before I get there. I want to see what happened. Okay, let's take a look at what I did here. I've made this lemon frosting this way many times. All right. It doesn't have to be any kind of special occasion. This is good. It's cheap, this meal. Sometimes you can't find lemon. Okay, I was studying Rosicrucianism, and I'm so glad I was studying it, because they put the healthy lifestyle in a way that makes sense. It's two things. One, the air you breathe, and two, the water and food you eat. That's it. Okay, I was fortunate because I moved here and I'm on a mountaintop, so we get the ocean breeze. But there's nothing to stop me where there's more air. I noticed that people live forever when I went to Point Loma. So there's nothing to stop me. You know, a lot of people go to the beach daily. And since it's so important for your health, you know, finding good air is very important. And finding good water. I got the water at Walmart. And just making sure your water is top quality. And then they're more vegetarians. So, okay, the interesting thing about some of these psychics is they're smokers. Rudolf Steiner was actually rather fat, and Rudolf Steiner was actually murdered. You think he would have some idea being a psychic. Okay, Madame Blavatsky was a smoker. Okay, so now I'll do the stockpile last. Okay, so think about, you know, more foods. What I'm doing is I'm just putting more veggies in the meals. I've been incredibly healthy, so I don't want to switch it up too much. But I'm just adding more veggies to my diet. So easy way is soups and salads. Okay, like potato soup or corn soup, easy to stockpile. Soup and fry bread, easier to stockpile. Salads. Okay, I have a 7-layer bean dip. You have beans, spices, avocado and lemon juice, sour cream, salsa, shredded cheese, olives, green onions, which I sprouted mine in the backyard, and tomatoes. And you just layer that up, and that is like, I never really thought about vegetarians eating salsa and 7-layer dip, but it does kind of make sense. Homemade peanut butter, you can eat on bread, you can eat it on celery. Granola is big. Grilled cheese, seeds and nuts, you know, like hunters and gatherers. It only makes sense. Some of the seeds are kind of disagreeable, but you can just grind them up and then put a couple. Okay, the low carb food, the high carb food does not work on me. I'm cutting back on that. Almond milk, that's not bad. Quiche, you can make it crustless, you can make it veggie only. I like ham and chicken and cheese in mine. French fries, that's a good vegetarian thing. Fried rice, Spanish rice, baked beans, and chili. Onion gravy and potato gravy. Okay, onion gravy would be like, if you were going to have like some, like this would have been good, like hamburgers, and you could use your hamburger drippings, and you could use your onion soup, and that would be good on your potatoes. And the tomato soup is very good, or the tomato gravy is really good on rice. Okay, olives, mushroom gravy, I'll be making that. So these gravies are really going to help when you're eating more veggies. So for the mushroom gravy, butter, onion, flour, salt, pepper. Now you would make your gravy with beef stock or vegetable stock, cream or Worcestershire sauce. So you just make your gravy and, you know, add the onions and you'd be good to go there. Okay, now for the stockpile, what I bought today when I was out shopping for the holidays. Oops. These are cheap at the 90. They're kind of like crescents filled with chocolate. I don't know how much I paid for them, but I got 2, 4, 6 And I bought 2 bags of these so I would have 12 one a day. But they're a lot cheaper than like if you buy the Walmart ones. I got the good crackers if you want peanut butter, tuna, and cheese with your soup. I was going to make corn soup, but I needed to use my hamburger. Oh, I found this. I am always looking for this. This was $1.29. I don't drink that much grape juice, but I want it in the stockpile. And I got a Mexican vanilla because I can't always find it, and I found it. And I guess this is all the stuff in here for the corn soup. So I guess that's about all I bought. But actually it's quite a bit of food when you go to drink your tea. You have your snacks, you have your cupcakes in the freezer, you have a stuffed pepper for later. Okay, you guys, happy Easter and God bless you all.